right, captains, hopefully everyone is doing well on this somewhat surprise stream for this Monday. We were actually contacted by the development company of this game, which is Game Site, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Game Site or Game X Site. And they had told us about the demo that is going to be dropping today. Now, I wasn't quite sure what time. So, and I mentioned last night through my stream that we would just be streaming this, or sorry, we'd be streaming not this, but just as to see what was happening again. As I woke up today, well, the demo has dropped. So what we're gonna do in this playthrough is play Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. So I've only downloaded the game. I haven't actually started it, and that's what we're gonna do now. So if you guys are here, do us a favor, hit on your, especially on YouTube, because this will be uploaded on YouTube, the playthrough portion of this. Do us a favor, hit the like button, comment below, let us know what you think of Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, and of course, if you're new here on the YouTube channel, consider subscribing to the YouTube bridge. But with that said, we're gonna just start. Now, we are streaming on both platforms, YouTube and Twitch, but this is also live, so if you're seeing the video upload, you will hear me interact with chat as well. But for the most part, we're just going to try to get into it right now. And our first interaction here is with Captain Zez, or Admiral, I should say. How are you? So let's see what this has got going on. I'm going to try and get this going here. Let's take this out. Okay. Now, we're going to take this out. And we're going to try to upload the game here. They have it right here, ready to go. So you guys will be with me doing this. So see if it's going to do this correctly. So hopefully it's on. Just checking this. See. Making sure that can be heard. Yeah, we're going to experience this the first time here on the bridge, so bear with me. I'm not sure what type of game it is. I did actually have some sort of review on it, or at least my initial thoughts on it, reaction, if you will. And it was kind of mixed, because the game looked like it was like Star Trek Armada-ish, the top view. I looked to it and I didn't quite get into those types of games. The combat, though, in the latest trailer showed some promise in the Starship combat. I'm not sure how much we're going to be getting into in terms of gameplay, but well, we're going to find out. Gideon, how are you? Let's see here. Oh, no. Let's put a little bit there. Ooh. That looks so good. Does it not? Ooh. That looks so good. Let's do something quickly here. There you go. Okay. Settings. Screen mode, frame rates, gamma. Where is the no option for the actual volume of it? Oh no, there you go. Settings. Audio. Let's put it down a little bit. I don't want to be drowned out too much while it's out, so I think that's good. Maybe a little louder. Maybe about 50%, so we can still hear the actual dialogue, and we'll adjust it if we need to. Okay, well, we're gonna start. We're gonna do a new game. From what the teaser looks like, Fallout. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. We're gonna find out here. So let's go new game. You're a captain of the Federation starship USS Voyager. Manage your ship and crew. Oop, too fast. Oh, no voiceover. Well, mate, this is not the demo version, so sources have believed that terrorists have acquired dangerous new technology. Thought there would be some voiceover. My chief security Tuvok is undercover aboard the ship. I haven't received communication from him in over a week. Badlands are treacherous, and we hope he's safe. In the meantime, I have Starship prepare for launch. Crew to assemble. Voyager looks good. Speaking of which, our final 2 crew members have just arrived: Ensign Harry Kim and Tom Paris. These I have a few introductions to make. And it says right there, pre-release. Welcome, gentlemen, to Voyager. There's no voiceover. I'm not sure how I feel about it. And the graphics, okay, let's just be honest here. We're gonna be honest. Graphics-wise, this reminds me of a game from like years ago. I'm not sure from how long, but it's, yeah. But maybe this is what they had to do in terms of the graphics. I'm not sure. I'm not actually even familiar with GameSite. We'll just give it a shot here. It's Kim, you're fresh from the academy, ready for your first deep assignment. Space assignments? Going for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. It's Kim, I trust we've already met. Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best dang pilot in the sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire. Maquis, wow, I heard a lot of stories about them. So the Maquis only a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Shadow gentlemen, all hands, this is the captain, report to your stations. That's into the Badlands, maximum warp. Ooh. Yeah, the graphics kind of remind me of something of like almost, I want to say 10 years ago. Into the Badlands a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Jane will observe the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. They recast Janeway. Yeah. Cyber Siren, how's it going? When is the demo coming to console? I'm not sure. Assuming they did not get the right actors images because they look, yeah, probably not. But gonna just check something quickly here. The music will kind of cut in and out, but we'll try not to, making sure things are running okay. So let's just keep going here. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. You know, it's weird when you say that. You would think they've already gotten the rights to make a Star Trek game, so you think they would get access to that, right? But the voiceovers, at least all they gotta do is just record and store it. Your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might be hiding? That wasn't exactly Machiavelli, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading toward us. Just like that. Incoming colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. There's no time to analyze the threats. Emergency measures are initiated. Alerts, helm, evasive maneuvers. No effect, the wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. Again, this is not representative of what will actually be in the game, right? But I thought there'd be a little bit more of a cutscene, especially there, but is it just me, or do some of the bridge stations look like they're in the wrong place? Could be. It's just a little image here. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? They look fine. Damage report, let's go. Major hull and deck damage, the transporters are offline, and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay, doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doc, nothing. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. Vegetarian tanks are empty. 4 cores have gone to gray mode. On reserves, barely. Paris, take the helm, scan for the nearest source of deuterium. No sensors are offline, so photography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Changing to engineering, we need stellar photography back online now. Okay. Tutorial. Welcome to the tutorial. Click on the question mark icon on the left of the screen to revisit any tutorial screen. On controller, press D-pad. Oh, there you go. It's on controller. Some additional tutorials will not pop up during gameplay, but automatically appear in the tutorial list. Check out the new tutorial screens now. Oh. Still photography. I like this kind of HUD going on here. Inactive, some management. He's got to switch on, I'm guessing. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but what Harry is trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. This is literally a game graphics 10 years ago and gameplay from 20. It kind of seems like, I'm not gonna lie. But if we're gonna experience it this way, the actual Star Trek shows, I think I'll be for it, to be honest. But mind you, you would think Star Trek Online would be kind of the standard, you know, in terms of at least the bare minimum. What is that thing? Where are we? Oh, cool! Look at the mouse. That's kind of cool. We're not tracking it from the horizontal and vertical lines. Our sensors are working. We are just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. That's a project. How? Captain Life support systems are failing. So Ray will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm, find a stream source. Tutorial. So scan points of interest. 1 marked with white question marks. 2 reveal resources. And 2. Okay. Where are we? So this is a Voyager. So the closest is here. 2 cycles away. Oh, nice. 3 cycles away. It's going to show the distances. That's D. What was this? So this was a Class Y planet. Class D. Debris field. That's D planets. Shipwreck. Galaxian. Axial freighter. Class D planets. That's Y planets. And it's just interstellar cloud 3 cycles away. Star Trek Voyager license for the IP graphics etc. does not include actor appearances in Voyager. It seems that is a whole separate thing to license. Fair enough. Stephanus, welcome. Yeah, we're just trying to see. Okay, so I guess we'll go to the closest one, which is 2 cycles away. Now, this overview, again, not the hugest fan of this. I'm going to be very honest, but we're going to give it a shot. Just glad they're finally bringing out a new Star Trek game. Honestly, it's been long overdue. Fair enough. That's Y planet resources, no data. Scan celestial bodies, collect data. Now we can get deuterium. Navigate your ship by traveling to various locations. While traveling, time passes in the form of cycles. Okay. So, system map navigation. I exist here now. Well, hello, Desmar, Sama, how you doing? When visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risks and outcomes. The different colors on the chance bar represent the possible outcomes. Ooh, excellent. Dark green and good. Light green, outcomes and more rewards like extra resources, more morale increase. Average yellow can include minor setbacks. Bad orange and terrible red outcomes provide low rewards, and medium to major setbacks like destroyed rooms, hull damage, or severe injuries. Okay. So collect and store deuterium. Is this where he wants to go? Game set course. Oh, yeah. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not gonna lie. I am not a fan of that. This overview. I'm not sure what they could have done different. But just being honest, personally, this is just me. I would have hoped the rights holders had learned by now, but maybe not. Historically, the whole Paramount versus Viacom license fight is what resulted in the Kelvin versus licensing con. Paris, Teta, how you doing? And Challenge Runner gonna be like, can you finish Star Trek V without recruiting Neelix? Wizzy, so I guess I'm not surprised they would license a Voyager story, but not the Voyager characters. Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, what's this? Abandoned vessel captain. We found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound, with sealed storage compartments. Oh, this is the first decision we're making. I can't remember. Hatari vessel? So leave the storage alone and focus on salvaging from other parts of the ship. Destroy the vessel and... oh, look at this. Destroy the vessel and salvage the debris. Torpedo launch bay level 1. Leave. I feel like we should do this. Leave the storage alone and focus on salvaging from other parts of the ship. But that's it. There's no cutscenes. All it is just clicking to see what the mission outcome is, if I'm not mistaken. But we found a moderate amount of resources, Captain. So mission outcome good. So the mission is literally clicking the option. All right. So the outcome plus 384, 65% reward distribution in total store. Captain, we can now deactivate gray mode. Captain ready to increase warp core output. I mean, this looks cool. Like the cross section of the ship. But yeah. All right, the warp core is the reactor that powers the ship. To generate energy, it continuously consumes deuterium. Depending on the reactor level, you produce more energy. But more deuterium is required. Increase the power output by selecting main engineering and switching the warp core to a higher tier. Look at that, you got turbo lifts here too, that's pretty cool. So main engineering level 1, there's tier 6. Warp core gray mode starts working. Currently selected tier warp core, tier 6 status locked. 1 deuterium, 5 energy, 100 energy cycle, minus 20 deuterium cycle. Oh, am I supposed to cook this? Our energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. I assume that outcomes depending on what you build, what you level up. Remember, this is a resource management game, account shelter. Yeah. Anyway, the correct solution is to get the replicators online. When we click compares at 500 cigarettes. Yeah. Good. Now, what about this thing, this array? Can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detect a Maquis vessel next to it. Sensor array, chance 100. Optional, try hailing them. How's your for life sign, Benson? Nowhere on board, Captain. About the array. Several life forms are on board, Captain. So one of them, Vulcan. Sure, Captain, the signals are weak. We just have to see for ourselves. I want the transport room repaired and ready. Paris, get us a deposit we'll need to repair the transport room. Four cycles away. It's just closer. Great, more data. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to set course. It is the closest thing to us. We detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful here. Collect and use resources. Use a tractor beam to try and clump the debris with your collection. Max plus 31 or max plus 48. Let's go for max 48. Captain, the operation was a big success. Oh, look at that. This thing was moving back and forth, so there's like an RNG factor here. But I'm not sure how RNG could be in the beginning, as obviously they just want you to level up. So, plus 48 to 100% reward distribution. We now have all the deuterium we need. Engineering is standing by to repair the transport, Captain. That's, again, this is cool. I like the cross section here. Oh, look at that. Rooms are like trashed here. Let's repair it. Where's our resources? Oh, board nanites. What the? Well, I'm going to have a look. We're going to look at this in detail as much as we can. The time between enemy attacks. Your combat powers depend on your combat rooms and available energy. Upgrade will build combat rooms and upgrade the warp core to increase it. And this board nanites. Bio neural gel pack. Science. The lithium. Deuterium. There you go. So we have 324 cycles. A cycle is a time unit. Cycles pass while Voyager is traveling. Displayed a number of cycles indicate how many cycles until deuterium is depleted and the energy system switches to gray mode or the batteries. Energy. Tier 1. Batteries. Oh, here's a geranium. Food. We gotta worry about food. So crew. Huh. Oh, let's repair it. My support. Transporters are back online, Captain. Prepare a set course for the array. It's time we get some answers. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this. I'm not gonna lie. Build rooms however you like and have a personal experience. True. Build Worship Voyager. Oh. Yeah, why not, right? I guess this is how it looks like when we are orbiting a planet. See, it would be nice. I'm not sure how... Sorry if you hear that, but... Oh, cutscene. Using Kim and Mr. Paris to get ready for your first away mission. Not sure if there'd be a cutscene every time you go in between systems. I don't know. Tutorial transport room. Away missions present a series of challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits. Select heroes with the matching skills for your away team. There's a leave option for when we have the choice to recruit Neelix. I would recommend we leave. Oh, wait a minute. Quick-witted. So what's this? I guess it's like engineering and science. Maybe I should just have max stats. Yeah. Oh, he's got medical. I'm not sure if that means rank. Let's start the away mission. And everything, yeah. So his icon should be like full. Top to bottom. Away mission. Decide on an approach and select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. If the skill is lower than the requirement, the success chance is displayed. So the green bar must be filled, I'm guessing? Oh, I see here. Look at that, they have the life signs and everything too. Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place is eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? Look for any footprints or special noises. Scan for any life signs or strange energy signatures. We have to pick here. So we have a higher chance here to do that, so let's confirm that. Are you going through it? Oh, we have to press and hold, I guess. Didn't know that. Harry and Tom use a tricorder to scan for life signs to detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. On the readings, they navigate through the corn and find a farm with people working the fields. An old man sits on the porch for a nearby farmhouse, strumming a banjo. So success 13, skill accrued 2933. Okay. I feel like they didn't license the exact scripts either, probably to not the original Voyager writers, since they're verging from the actual caretaker episode. Yeah. Sam, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, we're giving this a try here. Good morning. And I guess it would make sense to try to have them to make it different, so that's kind of more personalized, if that's the thought process behind. So tutorial, fatigue. After a challenge, the participating team members are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan ahead accordingly. I'm guessing that's what it looks like. I'm not sure what that icon is. That's a fatigued icon, sure. Values are reduced. How do you let them rest? Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach? Demand to know what's going on. Try to read his body language for any clues. Argue with facts that this can't be a farm on Earth, and you want to know what's going on. So this seems better. It looks like Harry's a little tired there. So let's do this. So again, when you click an option here, you're gonna have to like either hold the whole thing or whatever. Yeah, you have to just hold this whole bar on your mouse. Sam's new game. Yes, this is the demo for the new game. Mr. Gamertech, how you doing? Oh, YouTube friends, yeah. So right now we're just into this. We just started. My overall thoughts right now, at least initial, I guess it's the gameplay is not the type of game that I personally would play, but it has some interesting features so far. No voiceovers. The overview of Voyager flying through the system map is not like what I would personally love to see, but right now we're just on an away mission. Him didn't plan the size of the demo on stream. How big is it? I'm not sure, to be honest. Let's see if I can find it here. I didn't even see, you know what, I didn't even see the... Here, give me a sec if I can find it here. Go through my library. Actually doesn't say anything how big it is on the Steam page that I downloaded, or at least in my library. As in HDD, as in space. Oh, it's just a demo. Yeah, it's a demo. Carl, how's it going? 6.8 day. Thank you there, Carl. Unkind, how you doing? Is that gameplay? Yes, we are doing an away mission at the moment. Let's try this. Try to read his body language for any clues, so this has more of a closer to success rate, I think. Success 3! Harry and Tom discreetly observe the old man trying to analyze his body language. Something feels off, like he's putting on an act, but they can't quite put his finger on why. The old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about Harry and Tom being early and how it is not their turn yet. Invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cobs. All right. So the reading of stuff, I would have wished there was some voiceover, really, to be honest, but this might change. Okay, advanced. So you can select more than one hero for a challenge if they possess the required skill. If the accumulated skill value is equal or higher than the required number, chance of critical success, golden part of the chance bar. Oh, okay. Strange. Good, just found the stream, looking forward to seeing some gameplay. Yeah, we just started. This is the first away mission. The old man isn't much help. We'll try to find the Maquis ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially the back wall. So this is only... Try to find like the illusion. 30. So we can select. So skill. We have, okay, investigate, try to analyze energy readings could be, try to find a way to break the illusion. Okay. So Harry Kim, you can do this. Investigate. So Starfleet 40, and we're 19. Science 29. I thought we can pick both. Can you not pick both? Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I get it. Oh, let's... Okay, yeah. Let's try this. No offense, but I found Captain Janeway's voice a bit nagging. Really? I actually liked it, to be honest. Eagle Fighter, I was going, how did you get this demo? So I'll be honest, I was actually emailed by the development, the devs. They told me they couldn't give me an early access to the demo, but I knew it was going to come out today. And with that being said, maybe I'll leave that to the end of the stream, actually, or the playthrough. But that's how I knew about this was coming out today. They actually emailed me directly to tell me that the demo is out today. So that's how I knew. Does game somewhere show how many clues we need for a mission? I didn't see that. 39 was pretty hot though, 100%. Let's try this. Golden. Yeah, see, they're gonna give us critical success 1. Harry and Tom try to dispute the energy field, causing a flicker in the air, but before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion. Back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and half Klingon woman, lie in surgical tables. Not email stream because it's on my wish list. Yeah, so I was emailed, I think Friday or Thursday last week, saying that this the demo's coming out. And actually, okay, I'll say it now. We were also possibly given, we're possibly going to be given early access to the actual game when this comes out. So it was kind of exciting when we got that news, and that's why it worked out pretty well too that we're off today. So anyways, we'll continue on here. Looks like they're getting tired here. Consequences. So sometimes you have to make major decisions that have a large influence on how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. Okay. These people must be the missing Maquis. They are being held here. Captain, we must get them out of here. Wake up the tattooed man. Wake up the half Klingon woman. I would rather wake up Chakotay, to be honest. And rushes towards the tattooed man, hoping to shake him awake. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Tom can react, a blinding white light fills the room, and everything goes blank. Oh, geez, look at him. He's fading fast. Mission complete. Does that mean they rank up? So +5 inside, +5 something, +225 something, and 22. Successful challenges, 3. Critical success, no injury bonus. Sector 1, total +325. Sure, that's our experience. Sudden return. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Tom Paris unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Thomas is there. Is the game mostly this story decision? It seems like it. Tabak, how you doing? Maybe. What happened over there, Mr. Paris? We lost contact with you for several hours. What? But we were there only for an hour. Right, Harry? Harry? He was just beside me. And he's still on the array. But why were you released and not clear? Hailing us, Captain, putting him on screen. Okay. Chakotay the Maquis, my chief engineer of the Lana Torres, is missing. Is she with you? No, Commander, one of our own is also missing. It seems we share a problem, and it would make sense if we solve it together. You're also being over to your ship. Face to face, so despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of Chakotay and its Maquis crew on the bridge is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. This definitely looks like graphics from a long time ago, years ago. Okay, so they're just kind of chilling. Captain, this is Seska, one of my engineers, and Tuvok, my... Oh, I know who he is. I'm glad to have you back, Tuvok. He's a spy! We didn't see that coming. Tuvok recruited. As am I, Captain Commander Chakotay. I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate your crew. Are you going to deliver us into their waiting hands, Vulcan? Correct. However, I assure you I perform my duties aboard your ship to the highest standards. Charming. And I see you have Paris with you too. Are you forming a Maquis Traders Club, Captain? You win some, you lose some, Commander. Let's focus on bringing Torres and Kim back from the array. Robbie, how's it going? I started playing an hour ago. It's more involved as you progress. Nice. Well, we're gonna see how we do. You're saying you're still playing the demo? Can't get back inside. They've sealed the entrances and are blocking incoming hails. And Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship's status remains critical. Repair protocols are impressive. We require resources in the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Okay. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality first to gain access to the engineering office. Deck 5, okay. To be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate one. Okay, yeah, the life support unit to the corresponding deck. Each life support unit consumes energy, so plan accordingly. Life support restored on Deck 5. Captain Engineering Office is now accessible. Of course, the mess side, I'll have to fix it before we can even use it. Engineering Office. What we can do is upgrade it or repair it. Repairs in progress. For completion, it would be logical to scan all planets in the system and gather more deuterium and uranium. Actually, storage for systems for collecting. Nope. Oh, okay. I was like, oh, let's check this out. I did not hold the, you can click and hold and rotate the map. But again, not the hugest fan of this, but anyways. Okay, this is the view here. What's the closest to us? This is 3 cycles away. It's 6 cycles away. More. Let's see. This line's been active. Okay, good. Close the report automatically finish all actions. Activate all available rooms and collect all resources from the rooms. Engineering office fully operational again, Captain. We now have additional work. We need to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Building repairing rooms, even clearing rubble occupies work teams. Be able to carry out several tasks at the same time, obtain additional teams by building, upgrading, engineering officers. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in that section first. The morale bar shows your current morale. You change to morale per cycle. Icons indicating your crew's needs. Open the overview screen by pressing the tab and switch to morale to get detailed info about your crew's needs. Your decisions in ship management, food, crew orders, and events affect crew morale. Morale falls to 0, the crew mutinies, and the game is over. That's crazy! Restored on Deck 2, Captain. Access to the mess hall is now possible. However, it has sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicated rations again. In progress. For completion, we should address crew accommodation. Ruined room must be cleared to create room for residential sections. Ship is heavily damaged and many parts are destroyed beyond repair. To free up the new building space, you will first have to remove the remnants of the old. Select the room and give the order to clear the debris. Removing debris takes time cycles to pass the time travel on the map. Oh, cool. Jeez, alright. Oh, okay, I get it. It will kind of follow your mouse where you want to zoom into. You can use a work team to clear it up for more building space and gain a few resources. While waiting for our work team to finish, we should continue to collect more resources. Build storage first. Unkind. Unkind, how you doing? Shovel game. This is a password. Boring. It'd be cool if it was good action RPG and none of this. Yeah, that's kind of where I am. Luke, how you doing? How much do you think it'll cost? I Oof. My initial thoughts is probably like maybe $70, maybe. I don't know. It's a Star Trek game. They took the Star Trek Voyager IP. Boy Collector Pearls for a safer, less efficient collection. Risk to maneuver Voyager into the unknown. Ooh. We'll play it safe a little bit. Okay. What's this? This is a Class H planet. 199. Kev, how's it going? And that's too much. Hendrik, how you doing? About Tree Fitty? Which platform is it? Oh, right now I'm on PC. But I think it's on all platforms when this comes out. Okay, the mess hall is all good to go. Mess hall pressure complete, Captain. To switch the replicator rations now, it would enhance crew well-being. Replicator food. So with every cycle your crew consumes rations, you can always use emergency rations, which don't require resources but lower morale. The crew is used to consume premium rations made by the replicator. These increase morale but consume materia. These are now issued to the crew captain. There's our morale. You don't want a mutiny. You losing RSS by not having storage. Okay, so how do I build the storage there? Twitch. Hey, Ray, how's it going? Hendrik? I'm guessing it's just to... Where's the storage? Damage. The shuttle bay. Can't really move. Where is the storage? Does it say the storage? But just... Sick bay. What's this? Shield generator. Torpedo. Stealth cartography. Transport and life support. Science laboratory. Phaser control room. Oh, the bay is here? Missing resources. Can't really do that. Can fix the workshop. I'm out. Have fun. Hey, thank you, Paris, for stopping by. Appreciate it. Same line that has life support. Do you mean this line? Is that what you're talking about? Here. Oh. Missing resources. Science laboratory. I would love to turn a Voyager into a permanent assimilated US Voyager and have the ability to turn the crew into Borshons. Yeah. Just realized this could be a 3DS game too? Maybe. So I can repair the science. Oh, same line that has life support but shows clean and damaged compartment. Why can't I move the map here? I can't really like move it freely. Oh, no, I can. Right click. Press and hold right click. You say no, the same line that has life support but shows clean and damaged compartment. Ruined room? Oh, I see. Dan's room will give. This is what you mean right here? Lasting Monday sipping on cappuccino from my donation mug while being all snug under my blankets. That's awesome. It's actually -4 here right now, where it is. Is this what you mean there, Robbie? Appreciate the help too. I mean, you've got an hour into it already, so that's pretty awesome. They're not really saying yes. That's what I thought. Okay, there you go. Removing. Okay. Ruined room. Okay, see, they never told us that. They just kind of... On 14th. Okay, well, let's do that. Once cleared, you can build cargo bay. All right. 14 where you are. Room construction report. Okay. Ruined room removal included. Great. Maybe we can finally rebuild some quarters. Come back. It's killing me from sleeping in the corridor. It'll do wonders for morale. That's for sure. Building room, select the empty building space to bring up the construction menu. You have in 14s and resources, you can build a room. Every room needs a corresponding area, so plan accordingly. Missions. That's what we're building. Who is the lifeblood of your ship? Each room requires personnel to operate, so keep this in mind when adding your rooms or upgrades. Don't forget to provide the necessary accommodation or morale may drop faster than you'd like. Okay. Well, back to Ghost of Yori. Have fun. Well, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hold X to speed up cycles. Really? Actually, I use like Friends FPS. I kind of like that too. It just doesn't fit the story. Yeah. X? Nothing's happening. What's this? Oh, we got a call. Captain, the array's a jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication until they respond. Hail the array. Who's this? Why are you bothering me with you? Why are you back? You don't have what I need. And that voice captain, the old guy with the banjo, though he seemed a lot less jellyfishy back on the array. Captain Janeway, Federation Starship Voyager, we mean you no harm. We just want our people back. People are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Shelter game. Yeah, I haven't played those games before. Appeal to humanity. Tell us where they are. Try to give it them back. 40%. Well, let's go with the 100% chance. I'm aboard of a stranger scan. They read life signs of Harry and Torres. No sign of the captain, and no human life forms indicated at all. Who or what are we talking to right now? Gerard, how's it going? No voice acting at all annoys me 100%. I feel that. I feel that. Okay. Chakotay 3030. We are entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. Perhaps that is the case, but I have no time. There just isn't enough time. For what? You're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Cut off, Captain. Starfleet diplomacy might work in the Alpha Quadrant, but out here, you should have let me handle that. Your methods might have worked against the Cardassians, but this is a different kind of adversary. And I fail to see how this spirited debate will help us locate our missing crew members. Perhaps a more logical approach would be beneficial. Right, Chivok, it seems the Dallas portion is getting to our heads. What do you suggest? Observe that Array has been sending energy pulses towards the fifth planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. Sitting in the wrong spot? Yeah, it's absolutely Fallout Shelter, and I'll say it's at least more storyful than Fallout. Fallout just jumps you through the building, and there are expeditions you send you. Spot, her chair looks off. Looks fine for me. Only lead we have. Thoughts, Commander? Seems we're stuck with each other for the time being. I'm willing to bury the hatchet for now. Let's not pretend we're friends. Agreed, Mr. Paris. I want you to helm this one. Let's find our people. Set a course for the fifth planet in the neighboring system. Maximum warp. Tutorial sector map. Sector map shows the entire sector with several star systems. You can either travel directly to another system, or you can scan the system first, select a specific pole to visit. Where is this planet they're talking about? Here? No. Okay. Moving ready, okay. There are still RTS games like Star Trek Armada. Maybe there's more cup of your tea. I didn't get into Star Trek Armada. Cater to what's the? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Find so far that's good. Shadows, how you doing? Good. Need coffee. Tarek Nor, how you doing? There's a coffee in that nebula. Let's go. Whack. More full blown action RTS even in some games like PS and MMO action adventure. My thing. I mean, I wasn't expecting Star Trek Online type gameplay, but where's Voyager? Oh, we're here. Oh, we're here now? I guess is where we should go. After we reach our destination, orders. Let's continue. Cutscene. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. See, this is kind of what I would like to see more of, not that overview. You're our captain, and might I say, what a ride. Voyager handles like a dream. Responsive, agile. We took care of Mr. Paris. Let's see what we have here. Consoles and trays. Saying ready room and Synox for an hour. Yeah, roll midnight. How's it going? Game is this Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. This is just the demo right now. 16 still. My games. This is slow for me. Yeah, it's pretty slow. It's original message, not very good. A new lead. Following the caretaker's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Harry, Kim, and B'Elanna perhaps being held in his place? What's so special about this ugly old space rock? We don't have level 1. Anything noteworthy about the energy pulses? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of the desert. I recommend a way to investigate the area. Something else, the interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. You're getting faster, the entity said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we better hurry. Don't have that, so examine this world firsthand. Captain Smosh was approaching, they're hailing us. Scream. Is this what you're talking about? Do we tell him to just... A peculiar alien with image to this grin and grease Voyager from this chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Maquis had ever seen such a species before. Half inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. No! Looking for something on this dusty old rock. Would we find anything, mister? Neelix. Never seen a ship like yours, I'm guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. No, just no. Watch. I love that message. I wish you could just dump Neelix. Sounds as though you've heard the story before. Thousands of times, well, hundreds of times, maybe 50 times. But Caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. Particularly, if you call him, you'll probably snatch some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Ocampa. Captain, it's a tricky place. Dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course a guide needs a little, compensation. Sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. Those pesky void bowls have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. On a missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. Deal. Neelix recruited. There was no option. There was no option. We had to. Oh, I see. Skip cycle. What you're saying. There you go. That is a room ready. This ruined room. Hey, this is a smaller one here. Take a look for this deck. Oh, I see. That's what you mean. Same line, same row as the deck. I get you. I get you. Oh, no. Let's close that. We don't need that. What a delicious meal. A culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup! Crazy Frank's Crazy Videos. Hello. It looks nothing to be what I thought the game was going to be, and it's not something that I will be getting. Yeah, that's fair enough. Just wondering how you get Star Trek's Peaceful 4 and FPS. Of course, I'm not a great game to say, but yeah. Web Wizard, how are you? It's okay. We can fix this. We send people on missions, and surely they can not return. Mankind, I would love to see Star Trek things like Mass Effect. That yeah, some away missions or something like that with a yellow uniform. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that tomato soup. Tomato soup, I'm something of a culinary wizard myself. You know, my Alfarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold mouth watering taste. I'm pleased you're enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Yes, you're missing crew. Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. Afoot, you'll find a Kazon Ogla encampment. One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasonable. She said the Okampa had our people. Well, the Okampa do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. Our pal Maj Jabin, the older leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Anything else we should know about the Kazon? Water is a precious commodity around these parts. The Olga, they most likely get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Arrow preparing away team, and you'll accompany them to Streamlights. Thanks for the insight, Trisander. Keep rocking. I'm out again. Kids coming home soon. Hey, no problem, Hendrix. Thank you for stopping by. 7, how's it going? If you want your Neelix, just splice in the 2 box. Boom. You got 2 Vicks? Yeah. Where is the engineering Aero Shuttle? Oh, look at that. Aero Shuttle Bay. Oh, that's so cool. That's pretty cool. I want to lose 2 bucks, you know, this part of the remember. I mean, it's tricks to rescue Kess and instigate the conflict between Voyager and the Kazon. Forgiven, yeah. Plot. It's too much. I'll fly back to a compa. After we reach our destination, orders. And no team, let's go. Let's send 2 Vok. And Chakotay, because why not? So I don't know what they could have done differently to try to kind of play this out, but the way team materializes in a small valley between the dead volcanoes, the sun burns down, and then mercilessly the air is hot and dry, and a sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain and Sharkos are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? Struggle through to a vantage point. Violet, orient yourself using the cardinal points. Sure. What happens when we do this? And 5 30. And fly away? I'm gonna go this route. Using his survival skills and position of the sun, Chakotay determines the cardinal direction as he navigates the team through the rocky valley, eventually reaching a rocky ledge, gaining a better view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazon settlement. However, the wind is picking up and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. We need to find cover fast. With the temporary shelter, analyze the area about the best cover from the storm. The way team quickly analyzes the terrain, discovering a neutral crevice offering the best protection from the storm. The rock walls shield from the worst of the wind and sand. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges unharmed and sets off in the direction of the Kazon settlements. Mission risks. Sometimes certain approaches in away missions bear additional risks. Dangerous approaches are marked by a danger level indicator. Failing such a challenge can result in injuries or even fatalities. Ho 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 ho! That's not good. Johnny, kamusta? Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate you. Well, we don't like risk levels. Captain, we've reached the settlements. How should we approach the people here? And there's one of them. So let the Talaxian do the introduction, approach in typical Starfleet manner, approach intimidatingly. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Dan, how are you doing? He responds forward, greeting the Kazon Olga in his unusual, boisterous manner. The women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical. Rather than welcoming, the men approach cautiously. Weapon in hand, a tall Kazon emerges from the settlement. Grabbing the leader, the sight of Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised young woman looks nothing like Kazon, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around the corner. Well, the Kazon don't find Neelix as charming as led us to believe. How should we appease them, Captain? Assure them you have no bad intentions. Does that demonstrate strength? Yeah, okay. Offer water in exchange. Information on a compa. This has a higher. It's like 50-50 right here. See, I'm always tending to go safe. I mean, this is a demo, so there's nothing wrong to be safe, but information like a compa. This gives us a higher success rate if we do this. You know what? Oh, shoot. Check the angry orders away team. That's proof it's Foundation services suddenly Neelix grabs a phaser, hook one's jab and demands your combat. Both to be freed. You're going out of hand now, should we retreat? Run, secure, retreat, fire. That was pretty daunting. Critical success. There you go. Kesses recruit their away team, raises their hands and gesture of peace, slowly backing away while choosing their words carefully to calm the angry Kazon Javin. The fear is that Neelix's impulse action recognizes the away team's intelligent attempt to de-escalate the situation. He allows them to retreat, those eyes burned with anger. We had a failure, but we got through it. Mission complete. I feel like this is more something to play on like a cell phone, like, you know what I mean, like a mobile thing, but that's kind of the vibes I'm getting. For me personally, like I was playing Timelines when it first came out, and it almost reminds me of it. More than gratitude. Safely back in Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team. He and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship between the two go? Idea of luck rolls, yeah. My dearest Kess, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you'd come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. Does not want trust built, Mr. Neelix. That's for Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. Okampa, your crew, as my people, I can take you to them. There's a tunnel that leads to our underground city, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We'll be able to transport through the barrier. If it had the slightest breach, a transport signal fire would be necessary. Excellent idea, Kess. Can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course. The least I can do. I'm grateful now. Ask Kess what she knows about the character. Ask Kess. You can tell us about the caretaker. Generations, he has provided the Okampa with food, water, energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it? Or where he came from? No. To have stories, legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. I mean, might as well go through it. Curious how she means. So I was traded with Kazan. They enslaved her, but she was kind even to someone like me. I had to get her out. He visited, brought me gifts, made me laugh. The only good thing in a terrible place. I admit, I used you, Captain, I apologize, but I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Yes, if it's so dangerous on the surface, why did you leave your home? Strong to explore the world beyond the city. I yearn for the freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. See my people from the planet and the character growth. Perfect time for my dog to go crazy. They're able to full command on the mind's abilities. Alright. Started on the transport signal amplifier and Kess will go to sickbay and have you examined. Sickbay. Port. Captain Science Lab is back online. We can start researching the sound on fire. Amplifier. Progress. Sickbay. Injured and sick will be placed in sickbay automatically after streaming will go back to work. Increase efficiency of sickbay by assigning a suitable hero. How long is the demo? I'm not sure, but we had let's see here. Robbie come in and help us a little bit. He's playing the tutorial. He said about he's an hour in. And I'm not sure how fast I'm going, but we're an hour and a half in already at this point. Let me check something quickly. Good. Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic program. Other options available. Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in the sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the major. Of course, we know that. I hear it in my head. I hear it in my head. Doctor, Chief Medical Officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now. And his patient, Kess. No need for concern. I'm capable of treating any injury or disease. A few minor bruises and grazes. Nothing I can't handle. You are in the most capable hands, young lady. Doctor, it's very kind of you. Expect you to do your best doc. Best Captain program for optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to, and sickbay to reorganize. Nature, how's it going? Are you Morning. So yeah, it's like -3 right now, indicating it's -3. Doing good. Our house is warm, so we're good. Tech tree acts as a tech tree to research new upgrades. This way you can upgrade rooms or unlock passive bonuses to improve efficiency. Certain technologies first acquire an upgrade of their tier 1 of a technology category 2. Unlocking new tech costs research points. Research points are produced by active science labs, but also can be gained as rewards in away missions. Captain's blueprints for the signal amplifier are complete. However, to start pressure, we need to repair the workshop. Picturing. Probably. Pretty good. I just woke up and need to turn the heat on. Yeah. Demo. And it's very short. Nice. I'm supposed to pick something? That's gonna be ring busters. Wow. Or shuttle slots. Question time. Yeah. It does not look short. Well, I'm probably slow at it too. Hate it when my jobs get like this. Sorry guys. Captain, major problem. Really. Engineering terminals are critical to shipment. Last time without refuel. If we don't locate a new supply soon, we'll be adrift and safe and get no less what we need to act fast. Suppose debris. 2. Let's see if we can. Resources. The captain will start production in a single amplifier. Here. Active? Sure. Is that what you're doing? Finished. Someone who hasn't played like these types of games, this is, I'll say it is interesting. These tracks are being try to clump. We fulfilled promise, Captain. Okay, good. We took care of that. Oh, the warp missiles don't even go up. They should do that. Mate, you go in much more detail than what I did. Well, I mean, for me personally, like when it comes to games like this, it kind of reminds me the complexity of Star Trek Starfleet Command. Mind you, that was all about combat. But this is like more of like an overall thing, you know? Ginger, how's it going? We done in 3 cycles, yeah. Seems to me that it's more story-based and action, more drama than anything, yeah. Whatever cycle is. An hour? I don't know. Am I supposed to do something? This texture keeps blinking. Like, what do you want? Oh, begin research. Oh, okay. Okay, explore tech tree and research any tech. Okay, craftsman, transport, and private workshop. So missions will be kind of here in the top left, it seems. Research progress engineering 2. Okay, well, I guess we can kind of skip a cycle. Completed with the loose captain, it would be wise make haste back to Okampa. That's where we are. Just 1 day? Ah, okay. No copy it. No demo include base building, tech tree, RSS collection, storage, repairs, and a little combat. That's what I want to see. It's just fall show. It's a little different. Did you promote Harry? No, I don't plan on doing so. Okay, Kess is going. Harry Kim's still out. Tuvok. I feel like Chakotay is gonna be better. This might be our way here. Did I scan all, like, the planets, you mean? I'm materializing the tunnel entrance like Group Kazon is already there, tinkering with the security barriers administration. As soon as they notice the away team, they reach for their weapons, but hesitate. Careful, shouts one of them. Don't let them butter you up. How you? Arthas is there. Oh, okay. Captain Kazon seems to be more cautious this time, but they're still ready to attack. What are your orders? There's still risk levels in this. Go force, raise your weapon? No. Attempting to go through safe passage using your previous diplomatic success to build trust. Module to harmless object. Use transport module to make a harmless object appear. For success, you're waiting approach to Kazon and remind them of the previous peaceful interaction. The Kazon was so suspicious are persuaded by diplomatic ethics the away team and retreat to avoid getting into a firefight. Raid the tech tree on the right first to I think I did already. Did I not? Fatigue now. And they reach the tunnel entrance and using transport signal amplifier now to find possible breaches in the security barrier. Okay, the waiting to deploy the transport signal, carefully using or scanning the barrier for any vulnerabilities. After 10 minutes, they locate a small breach in their energy field. They successfully transport themselves through the opening into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens to a breathtaking sight embedded into a large cavern, futuristic environment with smooth white walls. The front of waiting, glowing in a warm white light and littered patches of green. The Okampa city. Where is this stranger danger? Yeah, correction on the left. That's when I'm back in my ship view, right? Oh my god, my dogs. Sorry, guys. After we're inside the Okampa city, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Harry and B'Elanna? Conduct a systematic search of the city. Aye! They have not wanted to interfere with the caretaker's plans. They await teams forced to rely on the methods to find crewmates. Eventually locating a medical facility, they find Harry and B'Elanna awake but disorientated. Surrounded by strange medical equipment, B'Elanna, wary of unfamiliar faces, instinctively reaches for a weapon, but before any confrontation can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. He's not doing so good. A message from Captain Janeway cuts through the joy of the reunion. The caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. Leading the team through the collapsing tunnels, clear a path through the green obstacles. The away team clears a path through the collapsing tunnels using the phases to blast away debris, create a safe passage. They dodge falling blocks and collapsing ceilings, ensuring everyone escapes safely so they can reach the exit. The security barrier, the only thing standing between them and their escape. Tremors are interfering. Signal amplifiers focus. Captain, the connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam them out like this. Stabilize the transport signal amplifier by adjusting its frequency and modulation. Analyze the tremors interfering pattern and recalibrate the transporter signal amplifier accordingly. The team analyzed the tremors interference pattern quickly. Recalibrate the transport signal amplifier to compensate. Transport signal stabilized, allowing the team to lock onto the beam and materialize safely back on Voyager. Okay, good. I think that means we got some resources there. A challenge. Okay, good. B'Elanna is recruited. Back on Voyager, Harry Kim breathed a sigh of relief with B'Elanna Torres' eyes. Her Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Maquis engineer struggles to understand this sudden alliance. Torres, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine, Janeway, and Ensign Kim. It's good to have you back in one piece. Report for duty, Captain. I didn't think I'd ever see Voyager again. Who's back? What's going on here? Chakotay, since when are we closing up the Starfleet? Long story. B'Elanna should say we had to compromise to get you back. We share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you learned on the planet can help us. I did? Okay, good. Optional. Let's do this. Ask about the compass. Do this first. Annoyingly friendly and incredibly naive. They wouldn't last 5 minutes on the surface. Apparently, they've been living underground for over 500 generations. Sure, I've just lived on the surface once. Ancient journals. Dust caretaker opened a deep chasm and led us underground. Any idea why? Something called the warming. The day our surface turned into a desert on the day the caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then, he has provided for the Akampa. Selfless of him. I do not believe this to be a selfless act. Captain, the caretaker's focus interest in the Akampa is illogical. There must be a reason. They'll lose me for now. Think about the caretaker. Acting weird lately. Apparently, abducting people is a new hobby of his. Going to increase the Akampa's power supply enough to last them for 5 years, if I recall correctly. He destroyed the tunnels. It sounds like he's preparing for something, but what? Caretaker mentioned that you might have what he needs. Can you make sense of that? We woke up covered in strange alterations, and the Akampa said we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. We were sick before we met the guy. Brock. They also said the caretaker had sent others with the same disease, but they didn't recover. Died. I'm watching both right now. Captain, their condition is unusual. It appears to be cellular disruption caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it rather violently, and they're fortunate. A few more days and cellular disruption would have been fatal. Origin material for what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately. Though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis. So the treatment, with my expertise, it should make a full recovery. Captain, there's enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. What is that? The caretaker provided the accomplice mere 5 years worth of energy, then destroys the access tunnels. In addition, we frequently mentioned running out of time. The caretaker has sustained the accomplice for a millennia. Why the sudden urgency? It is logical. The conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. Doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis that caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Akampa as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, someone who holds the key to their survival, a compatibility with the caretaker's DNA. This explains the abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe that the caretaker is dying. Dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to the array before it's too late. I think given the caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. Vulcan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe that the tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. What do we got going on here? Torpedo. Those shields. Why dismantle? Repair phaser. Okay, that's done. Order problem, Captain. I need to address the lack of quarters. Many are sleeping in the quarters, and morale is suffering. I suggest building new quarters. More people can sleep in their own beds. Build enough quarters. I do that right now. Battery compartments. Guessing I have to clear something, huh? That is up there. Five cycles. Engineering 2, enter ship. So, that'll be 2 hyperspan. What's this? Shuttle slots. 14 and 60. I'm really not sure what to research here. I feel like shuttle bay would help. It's 60 compared to 30. Huh. Decisions. Gotti, how's it going? How are you? Long time no see. Reduces shuttle construction time. Provides 2 shuttle slots. I feel like maneuvering thrusters should help. Maybe? Sure. Offensive defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. We're as ready as we'll ever be. Let's show this quadrant what we're really made of. Air technology. Accommodates thinkers, cram, living quality. Missing resources. Oh, that doesn't help. That doesn't. Registry has tabs on top and other sections for research. Energy loss report. Well, this is not good. Still current state. Max and the warp port here. 6 quarters engineering. So shoot. Train was out of the warp port shut down and only emergency powers available in small game while traveling in the gray light you won't use its train, but most rooms will deactivate and conserve energy. But order your missile will not get emergency rations. That's not good. Hold on. Guessing we need to like find some stuff. Because we have, yeah, we're in gray mode. We're not going to be really doing really well here, are we? Hmm. Okay, our morale's going down. Question mark scan. The question marks? Yeah, that's where I'm trying to head to. You'll have 40 seconds to accomplish the task. Captain, I sense the heaviness upon the crew's spirit. Being stranded as a budget has taken to a small gesture, like improved quarters, better meals, or town hall might boost morale. We have 40 cycles to accomplish that. Let's raise our morale. Activate replicated rations for a total of 20 cycles within 40 cycles. Sure. I don't know. Go into the ship? What for? Oh. What's it what for? Where is the... Where is... Bottom left. The heck? Vector. Okay. There you go. Zero. I thought we had deuterium. Did we not? Yeah, are we in gray mode or not? Okay, are we on? Working. Okay, we're good. Like the gray mode? Warp core gray mode. Status insufficient energy. Yeah, as let's say they're good. There you go. Should be good. Morale is pretty low though. Holy jeez. Maybe we should explore a little bit more, yeah? Okay, that's good. We're good. Running low. Guess that's what we're trying to do. Just do it safely. Almost looking good. More RSS, you don't have any storage for it. I don't? Man, morale is freaking low. Okay, 100, we're minus 80. Scan first to get the right RSS. Scan first. Backsteel freighter. Do I not have any more room in the ship? Or does it say that I'm full? Okay, we'll go with deuterium. I feel like we should like go to the mission now. No? Morale though, holy jeez. It's the mood. Voyager. Morale fails. We don't want to fail. Phones. To increase morale. It's on already, is it not? Premium? Yeah, it's on. Okay, well, let's, we have a good amount, so let's see if we can... There you go. Maybe I have broken promise. What? What are you talking about? Okay, Captain, we reached our destination orders. Okay, let's probably nearing the end of the demo here. These graphics look a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. We were expected, Captain. The Kazon, the lead ship is hailing us. Probably not calling the chat. I'll have Maki Raider manned. You'll have support if this turns into a fight, Captain. Arrow Edge, how's it going? So is this game out? No, this is just the demo. No idea, but let's see what the Kazon had to say first. This is just the demo. Back for more. Are you? Don't think your silk tongue will work this time. All I care about is getting home, Jabin. We'll beam over to the array and see what if we can arrange that. Oh, I'm sure you have other fancy speech prepared for the entity, but I won't allow it. We have no dispute with you. Of course not. You'd rather talk your way into getting what you want. This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. I'm not as gullible as you think. That raid's power is mine. Can we discuss this like two civilized? We disconnected Captain, and they're powering up their weapons. Oh man. Battle stations. Here we go. Alright. Each combat encounter, you may choose up to 3 heroes to utilize their specific strengths and abilities. Click on the plus image to select new heroes. Okay. Select hero. Well, of course we're going to use Tuvok. Evasive maneuver. Oh. Level 2. Rousing speech. Okay, so prepare for combat. So use Voyager 76. Rating 51. Kazon carriers 32. Kazon support is 12. Both of them are 12. Okay, well, let's see. Start combat. Start of combat. The Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Lasers are fired automatically, torpedoes manually. You control the ship by opening the command menu and deciding how to approach the enemy. This feels like timelines. Orders. Oh, I see, it's right here. Weapons, I'm guessing this is like to target. Let's see. Their shield, look at that, they have 120 shield while we're at 50. Let's see if we can disable their weapons. Movement, target reach. Okay. Crispers, how's it going? Wonder if torpedoes are limited resource. Probably. Random, how's it going? The hero's abilities can be activated selecting them and the mouse by pressing. Okay. Blue countdown indicates. This reminds me of timelines. More detailed information. Yeah, this reminds me of torpedoes. Torpedoes have to be fired manually. If they are powerful weapons causing great damage, however, the effects are negligible against shields, so make sure you fire the right angle. Wait, there's an evasive maneuver there. The shields are back up. Not sure when. Combat result. Win. Okay. Sure. They had a whole trailer about 2 weeks. They did. No injuries. That's good. So this definitely reminds me of timelines, the combat. Pushed him back, but it was a close call. We get our beams off in time before the raider exploded. Strong captain, but there are strength in numbers. I've called it for reinforcements. This array will be mine. And I guess we don't have much time. Hail. Hail he array? I know this is a demo, but we already got a spelling. Spelling! Well, aren't you persistent? We need you to send us back where they came from. Impossible, I have barely enough strength to complete my work. I must get their compound. If I don't, the Kazon will steal the water. They won't be able to survive. You must go optional. Did you ever consider allowing the compound to care for themselves? Children. When they grow up, they need challenges. Maybe the compound are stronger than you think. Send us home. You dragged us into this. You need to send us. Captain Javelin was bluffing. His reinforcements have arrived. Try to ask the array system to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. They will annihilate the compound. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him. He'll be stranded. He's protecting Kamba. What is right and what is easy? The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Generation now faced with an impossible choice. Return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving their compound defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. The clock is ticking. Brian, how's it going? I'm going to another two. I'm closing in. Shall I try to ask the primary control systems to send us back? We're gonna go the way of just cuts. We never asked to be involved, but we are. We won't trade the lives they comfort for our convenience. Lieutenant Tuvok, ready to try cobalt devices. What are you doing there? Raise our only way out of here. You can't. I can and I will. Captain is ready, Captain. We just went through the episode. That's what we did. Oh my promise. Who do you think you are making the decision for all of us? It was the right decision, Bavano. Your compa, they remind me of our people. Fighting for a more powerful enemy to protect my own. Their compa deserve that too. 70,000 light years. We're really strong, aren't we? I'll definitely miss our next outmeet review. This behavior review should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Harris. So I hadn't thought about that. Jarvis handling as captain. Take home, that would be the end of the game. Could be. Made an enemy today. Mr. Paris put some distance between us and this place. Voyager's hull can be damaged in combat, dialogue, spatial phenomena, or if the main function is offline. If the hull integrity reaches 0, Voyager will be destroyed and the game is over. Hull doesn't generate itself. The repair the hull assigned to Team 1 Engineering Office, Asteroid Field. Three 5 and strong main deflectors offline. Yeah, our morale is super low. Energy loss report. Ooh, that's not good. Mess hall out of order. Mess hall emergency rations. 10,000 light years from home, it seems we're in this together, Commander. Your decision didn't win you any friends. Phase unlucky and Starfleet, but I respect you for it. Your anger is justified, but we have more pressing concerns. 2 crews on 1 ship stranded in Delta Quadrant fighting for survival. I know thing or two about survival. The Maquis are a motley crew. We had to learn to put our differences aside and work together to coexist. Well, Commander, I'd like to offer you a position on Voyager's first officer. We're going to trust the Maquis with that responsibility. We're going to adapt to the new beginning, a chance to forge a new path together. Neelix, Kess, you wanted to see me? You need anything else before you leave? Supplies, water, medicine? Well, that's what we wanted to discuss. We'd like to go with you, Captain. We both very much want to be a part of your journey. I can offer you so much in this sector, Captain. Need a guide, supplies, contacts, and a cook? Oh, you haven't lived until you've tasted my angled bosk. Bisque, whatever that is. When that, Captain, I can be your morale officer. Keep those smiles bright on this long voyage home. I have a feeling you'll need that. Guide, cook, and morale officer. That's quite enough for Mr. Neelix. And Kess, what about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? Galaxy? There's so much out there I don't know. So much to explore and discover. Perhaps this journey could help me understand own telepathic abilities better. To help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I want to help people too. Maybe I could learn from him, assistant sickbay. The doctor would be glad to have you. Very well then, welcome aboard. Captain, you might want to see this. Looks like we've stirred up a little trouble. In a good way, I think. Unexpected guest, a sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Javelin sparked a mass escape from the Kazon slave camp. Jamie wastes no time in ordering desperate survivors to be beamed aboard. Neelix is surprised to find another Galaxian, Zabian, who was captured while exploring the compound landscape, gratefully joins the growing crowd of survivors seeking the doctor's care. Plus 13 crew. Everybody listen up. Woohoo! Deliver speech, overcome differences, unite as one. Deliver speech, stand strong as one crew, defend ourselves. Unite, explore the unknown, and learn. Try to find the galaxy facing the unknown dangers. We must work together to survive. Commander Chakotay and I have agreed to unite our crews as one Starfleet crew. As the Starfleet vessel Delta Quadrant will continue to explore, but our primary goal is to find a way back to the Federation. 75 years is unacceptable. Analyze, innovate, we'll search shortcuts, new technologies to get us home faster. Somewhere along this journey, we'll find a way back. Well spoken, Captain. Mr. Paris, you've proven yourself a skilled pilot and a valuable member of this crew. I hereby appoint you as our flight control officer. For the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state that you would like to embrace more frequently from now on. This has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hey Harry, I bet your own promotion is just around the corner. What a joke! Why, imagine me becoming captain one day. What a joke! Well, he does actually in Star Trek Online. It's your first official act in your new position, Lieutenant Paris. Setting a course, we're flying home. Caretaker. Captain, you've reached the end of the demo. You've made the brave choice to destroy the Caretaker's array, stranding your crew far from home for the greater good. The real adventure starts now. Add Star Trek Voyager across the unknown wish list to be ready to continue your mission when the full game launches. Thank you for playing. I don't know what this means, but... So there you go. That was the demo. I am a little... Why can't I move this? There you go. Oh. Where's my ship? Bruh. There you are. I mean, first initial thoughts, I was looking forward to the combat. It definitely reminded me of Timeline. So there's a pre-script of the ship maneuvering. So we'll use quote unquote maneuvering. And the abilities coming up definitely was like Timeline-esque. So it's still a cooldown, you still have to use it, you can manually fire torpedoes. I was still kind of, I'll say, how should I say? It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I thought we would have full control of our ship. Again, that's coming from me playing Star Trek Online. The lack of music and voice acting is not great. Yeah, I'd have to agree. I'm not sure if they could have done that in terms of getting the lines from the show. I mean, even the trailer music didn't have any, like, didn't have the Voyager theme. Like, that would have been huge. Even if it was just tweaked slightly. You know what I mean? I think it would make the feel of this game a lot better. I mean, okay, graphics-wise... Yes, I guess we can go to the main menu here. Graphics-wise, there are... Like, this. This looks good. I'm not gonna lie. This does look good. And could it improve when the game releases? Perhaps. The system management of the ship there's a lot to take in. I mean, if it wasn't for Robbie here helping us out, you know, I probably would have still been stuck here and there. Things aren't as intuitive for having a tutorial. Like, it has to be, I think, for me, done better as a criticism. The missions, I mean, this is my first time playing this type of game, so for me personally, it's not my cup of tea in terms of gameplay progression. You know, when we play through this, we'll have to read through everything, make choices, click here, and then mission's done. You know, the interesting parts will come when, of course, a different choice has to be made. Could I have made the different choice there? Possibly to destroy, you know, to use it, maybe. Could it have got, you know, given us the same outcome? Probably, because if we chose to go home, I don't think it would have been, you know, yeah, we're home, game over, right? I chose to just go through the, you know, the canon ending there, but this is where the appeal to me comes in, is the whole choices, right? So, but for me, the combat had to carry it, and I'm not sure how I feel about the combat. Now, if I had to rate this demo, to me, it's right now a 6.5. I'm not gonna lie, about a 6.5. There is some potential for it to be good if I got into it a little bit more, but I don't know. There's a lot, I think, for me that has to improve for me to get that score up. Like, if you're going to be warping through the sector, why not have, like, the details, right? Like, why not have the warp nacelles go up? It does when you're going to another system, but, like, you know, but... Hold on, getting at this point. Yeah, that's the feel I'm getting, Robbie. It feels like a mobile game. Yeti, how's it going? It's a demo. Yes, yeah, you're right. It could change. It could definitely change. Like, I'm not sure. You got a concept feels janky. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, visually, it's kind of, it's sort of subpar. That's the word I'm looking for. Might be a bit of time later, Assassin's Creed game when building your ship. I mean, I'm not expecting, you know, when we go on away missions that we have ground combat or thing, but I kind of, looking at the trailer, expected exactly what we got, you know? Alright, I chose to go home. You're correct, I chose to... See, I kind of thought that that's kind of what would have happened, right? if you chose to go home, it would have come out the same way. Because then it would be game over, so that wouldn't have made sense. Stuff be interesting travel. Yeah, same outcome. Star Trek Shelter. Combat 2. Combat sucks. Ship management looks fun. Great job on your part. Well, hey, Robbie, thank you so much for helping me. I do appreciate that. Like I said, for me, if I would have not gotten any of your help, I probably would have gotten stuck a little bit, and it would take me a little longer to figure things out. But what's this thing? Hey, Curlin, how's it going? So again, visuals, I have to say subpar. I'd have to give it maybe a 6 because there are some good scenes like this. This looks good, but this is like the main menu. Ship combat, like that's kind of where I want to. I'll leave the ship combat for that. So the ship management, gameplay, away missions, I have to give it, for me, again, a 5. This is not my type of game that I play, so that's why I'm giving it a 5. To others, it may have been great. No voiceovers really kind of hurt it. The music hurt it, not being at least a little Voyager-esque. Combat, ship combat. I have to give it a 5 at this point. Could it be better? I hope, but you know, we'll have to wait and see. Pleasure mates, teamwork makes. That's true, and I appreciate that, Robbie. Start combat. Let's play ship. Exactly. That's what I would love to. I play Star Trek Online, Robbie, and definitely that's what I thought we would be able to get, but I'm not doing fear. Ship cockpit. Like yeah, I was hoping, I was hoping a little bit of Star Trek Bridge Commander. Just I was hoping a little bit of that, you know, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Again, my dog decides to go crazy. Not the best time. Again, 6.5 overall at this point. Undivided attention. I told my work to. They confuse what is. So now the announcement I was gonna make. I knew this demo was coming out. I was contacted by the Game Excite devs. They asked me if I'd be interested in the key or the game, the actual game when it releases, so that I'll have early access. I emailed them in response saying yes, I'd be very interested. So whether that happens, I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see, but this is why I knew that this demo was coming out today, because of that email I received last week. So they've offered a key to the game. Pre-release, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get early access, but that's kind of what it sounds like. Actually, here, let me read it. This is the email they sent me. Oh, actually, I received an email with them already. Hold on. Okay, so would you be interested in game keys? Oh, Billy, you are so funny. Any ideas when the game will be released? Okay, so this is the initial email I received. This was Thursday, October 9th. So hello, Trizander. Hope you're doing well. You might have seen it. We've announced last August Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, a story-driven survival strategy game where you'll be able to rewrite the story of the legendary starship and its crew. After taking a look at your channels, we figured you'd be interested to learn some exclusive news about the game. As we hinted, a playable demo will be available on Steam starting next Monday during the next Steam Fest. We ask that you kindly keep this information confidential until Monday. So I couldn't say anything until Monday, so I needed to respect that because of course, they reached out to me. So thank you for considering checking out the demo and supporting us. Live long and prosper. P.S. We won't have any game keys available for press and content creators before the demo drops. However, if you're interested in a game key for the release date to be announced, feel free to let us know. Creator relationship team, the Daedalic Entertainment Group. So, of course, I responded, yes, good morning. Thank you so much for reaching out to me. I would definitely be interested in the game key for the release date of this game. Is there any more info? Where is that? So, is there any more information you'd require from me to be able to acquire the game key? What would I have to do for this game key? I look forward to continue to cover this game as it does have an interesting concept, hoping something is in the works for TNG version. So that's kind of what I responded. And I just got this email here 2 hours ago, and I didn't check my email before starting, but here you go. So, hey, Trizander, thanks for your answer, confirming that I added you to our waiting list for Steam game keys. Nothing to do more on your side, except for watch an email with your key in a few weeks/months. Winky face. Many thanks for your enthusiasm and support. So again, this was from the Daedalic Entertainment Group there. So in terms of answering that question, Robbie, except, it says here, few weeks/months. So could it still be a release in 2025? Possibly. Still found 11 Voyagers, human pass system. I'm totally downloading the demo. Nice. Yeah, try it out. See what you think. I mean, me going through it may not be the best, accurate experience, but we definitely want to try it here on the bridge, For this GameCube, would be great camera. Glad they reached out to you. Yeah, that was kind of cool. Monster, how you doing? It may depend on how well the demo goes. That's kind of a good way of looking at it too. So, I mean, it was interesting, and like I said, for now, personally, and how I like to play the games, or the games I like, this gets a 6.5 maybe. I think for the most part, it's worth trying. The demo's out on Steam. Check it out, Caps, and maybe let me know what you think. So this is going to be it for the playthrough. I appreciate you captains hanging out here on the YouTube and on the Twitch bridge. For us, for those who are new here to the channel, we mostly stream Star Trek Online, but we also play other games. Most recently, we've been into Dragon Ball Genshin Squadra, but we've played, Resident Evil and other games like Terminator, Resistance. So, want a partner to help test for your next? Sure, I would not mind that. I think you have great insight on how to walk people through things. So I think that would be really good. So I see your. Probably just click on your name and try to reach out to you that way. But yeah, we're going to put this on the YouTube channel. I've recorded the version of this, so or have been recording the whole time. So again, we're gonna leave it here. Captains, I appreciate you hanging out here. If you're still here on the live stream on YouTube, do me a favor, hit the like button, comment below, let me know what you think, and again, consider subscribing here to the YouTube bridge. And I think I can still leave it on this, but again, wherever you are, if it's day, night, have a good day, Caps. Appreciate all the support here on the channel, and we'll leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.